Can we actually start to trust Gregory Joseph, kicker, Minnesota Vikings? All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, and this might be a tough episode for Lupagus, but can we actually start to give this man some credit? Do we trust him? Greg Joseph.
Before we talk about whether or not we trust Greg Joseph, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the vids. We are closing 8,400 subscribers. The scent is wafting in the air, the 8,400 mark. And also remember to hit up Lift Bridge Brewing Company for fantastic New Year's brews. Nothing like ringing the New Year with Lift Bridge in your hand.
Cold beer in your hand. Someone who should have a cold beer in their hand right now is Greg Joseph, because the man has been on damn fire. So that's what we're talking about. Greg Joseph heading into the playoffs. We're getting into the serious time of the year, baby. So Greg Joseph, where are you standing right now with Greg Joseph?
Greg Joseph, when I think of Greg Joseph right now, I get warm feelings in my heart and my belly and my balls. Nothing but love for Greg Joseph hitting that 61-yard field goal. So right now, I'm feeling very, very good about Greg Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, he's 14th in the league right now for field goal percentage. When we were like week 5, whatever week, I mean, he was like last in everything. So he has come a long, long damn way. He's still only missed field goals. There's still only those 50-plus ones. He hasn't missed from 50 or in. And of course, he's got the extra point issues, which again, he has not missed in quite some time. And he's got 2 back-to-back game-winning field goals that we all know about.
Yeah, so the question was, do I trust Greg Joseph? Do I trust him moving forward? Do I trust him as our kicker in the playoffs? You're goddamn right I do. I trust him 100%. Greg Joseph has won me over the last couple of weeks of his performance. The only thing that lingers is just the stigma of the Vikings kicker and games that matter in the playoffs.
Don't let it get to you.
That's the only thing that could possibly be flooded around, but I am 100% on Greg Joseph the rest of the season. I mean, if something happens late, I reserve the right to maybe want to make a change in the offseason. But right now, Greg Joseph is my kicker. He will be my kicker. I love him.
Well, let's give it up for Greg Joseph himself. I mean, he had a rough go at it, still said all the right things, never seemed like he was completely rattled. And also with Kevin O'Connell, we got to give this man some credit. Did he even bring in a kicker ever?
I don't think a kicker was ever brought in. I don't know if it was even discussed.
Mike Zimmer would have been through 9 kickers by now. He would have said, screw you, you're out of here. So Kevin O'Connell sticking with his man.
I don't think he ever wavered in support of Greg Joseph.
Even who's the rookie kicker we brought in?
Gabe Burkish.
I mean, he was even gonzo right away. He was just a come hang out. He must have been a pal with somebody on the friend or on the squad.
What's your answer? Do you trust Greg Joseph?
Yeah, I trust Greg Joseph. I've been on Greg Joseph train all year, even when he was having a rough go at it. I mean, yeah, there was a point there like, okay, they got to bring somebody in, at least light a fire up his ass. That was my only thing. But I've been on him all year. Ride him out, just like Lupagus on a nice little pony out in the yard. We'll see what happens. Like you said, if he all of a sudden falls off the rails or misses a huge kick, whatever, anything's on the table in the offseason. But Greg Joseph should earn the respect of Vikings fans. He deserves it.
And more than respect, the trust.
Let us know in the comments, where are you at with Greg Joseph? When he lines up for this game-winning kick in Lambeau, are you going to just be sipping a beer? Or are you going to be shitting your pants?
All right, can't wait to hear those. Remember this, most elephants weigh less than the tongue of a blue whale.